Hi, my name is Dalton Jacobs, and today I'm here to tell you about GMOs, or genetically modified organisms. Uh, a GMO can be a lot of different things. It doesn't necessarily involve a plant. It could be something that you modify in an animal, or a piece of concrete, or any living organism, not a piece of concrete. Sorry. Um, while it's not all necessarily bad, I'm here to tell you that it is bad in your food for a few reasons. That being, it's bad for you and your own health, the actual environment, the trees and the land, and the animals that occupy the environment. Um, Firstly, a responsible technology article states that animal studies showing organ damage, gastrointestinal, and immune system disorders, accelerated aging, and infertility are all side effects of the GMOs that are fed to animals. Um, that hasn't been tested in humans, but they test them in similar animals. So it's not a stretch to say that those same things are happening to you when you eat a GMO crop. Um, it also has, I believe, about 7 times as less nutrients as opposed to an organic fruit or vegetable. Um, which also leads us into our next subject, which is how GMOs harm the environment. And that is by the fact that they cross pollinate and their seeds can travel, like all plants, and it's impossible to clean up the gene pool, um, according to a responsible technology article. Um, and basically, the way that works is plants reproduce, and when a GMO crop reproduces, it doesn't have to reproduce with another GMO crop. It can reproduce with any other crop it would want to. If it's corn, it could reproduce with any other corn it wanted to. So eventually, what will happen is that there will be no regular non-GMO plants left to eat. You have to contain them before they spread across the planet, basically. Um, which brings us to our next subject, too, which is that GM crops can harm birds, insects, amphibians, marine ecosystems, and soil organisms, according to another responsible technology article. Um, and that it's basically the same thing as the animal study. You know, they are part of the environment where these GMO crops, are grown, and when they're there, they need to eat something. So if they eat a GMO crop, they can suffer from all those illnesses before: organ damage, immune system deficiencies, all those type of things. It goes all the way. It's not just a bird that eats a little bit out of an apple or something. It's that bird eats that apple and something else eats that bird, or a little worm gets in there and then that drops into the soil, and it can spread very quickly and erratically, and it'll really just end up taking over all of the normal crops. It'll end up damaging you and your family members' health because, one, you won't be getting enough nutrients, and two, all of those side effects I mentioned, including organ damage. and it hurts everything else that eats it. You know, the environment and us are a big circle, and when you start throwing things into it that aren't supposed to be there, it affects the entire chain. You know, no link is untouched. And that's why you should help Vermont keep GMOs out of your crops. Thank you.